Hey guys, and welcome back to Thelearningdroid, and welcome back to the beginner's guide for British Sign Language. In this one we're going to be looking at fingerspelling from the receptive point of view, so you're going to be there, I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be doing the fingerspelling for you. The fingerspelling is an interesting thing. It should be quite easy and it should have a nice natural flow, but you should always remember that when you're doing it you're showing someone something. So just like if you had something written on a piece of paper, you'd show it to them. Because you're there, I show you the fingerspelling. I show the person that I'm signing to the fingerspelling, so that it's more about that they can see it clearly than I can, which is why when we do the flipped round one where you're looking at it from my perspective, some of the letters will be a bit hard to recognise. So the first thing everyone says is, these are my vowels, A, E, I, O, U. And in fact, guys, this is my piece of paper. So this hand does very little. There's a couple of different hand positions for this. One finger up, open hand, and a couple of other little ones. But primarily, this is my piece of paper, this is my pen. Because I'm right-handed, my right hand's my pen, my left hand's my piece of paper. Left-handed people, other way around, of course. But then that varies depending on whether or not you're comfortable doing it. Should be whichever way round you're comfortable. So the alphabet is quite simple, guys. A is open hand, index finger of your pen hand touching the thumb of your paper hand. So there's your A. B is just that hand position, so all the fingers together into a cup with the thumb pressed in to make a circle. Same with the other hand pressed together. So A, B. C, open cup, or you can drop these fingers and make a C just with your index finger and thumb. And for that one, the paper hand just drops down out of the way. Just drops down and doesn't do anything. So we've gone A, B, C. From there, guys, we've got D, which is the finger up, and the C literally just presses against it, D. So A, B, C, D. From there, guys, we go to F. Oh no, we go to E. And E, guys, is, because we've got A, E, I, O, U, E is just the index finger to the index finger. All my fingers are up, my index finger leans forward slightly. Some people turn it like that and do this, that's fine. I keep my hand at like a 45-degree angle and bring my letter finger out, my vowel finger out, and touch to it. So we've got A, B, C, D, E. For F, guys, F is a bit of a weird one. 2 fingers from each hand, and you cross them with the fingers sort of angled down, like that. From there, guys, G, one fist on top of the other, and H, you just wipe your pen hand, palm against palm for that one, H. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I, again, 45 degrees for me, finger out. There's my I finger. J, we start where we would for I. We go down and then we come up the thumb. So you're literally drawing a J. And this is one of the things where I have to present it to you, so I have to keep my hand pointed towards you. A lot of people will do this, but that's very hard for the person who's trying to read your finger spelling. So make sure you keep your hand pointed towards the other person. You should be looking at the back of your own hand. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, guys, one finger up, and then we just make a hook with that one and press it on. So we've got K, L, one finger, M, 3 fingers, N, 2 fingers, L, M, N, O, again, I keep this one at 45 degrees, I lean out the appropriate finger and I tap it with my index finger. P, guys, just make a P, circle with that hand. You can either do it like that or do it like that. I tend to do it with these fingers curled in, and then you just pop it on top to make a P. Q, same as the letter B for this hand, and then we just hook our index finger into it. R, so the same as the L, but we bend the finger over. S is a weird one, guys. Pinky fingers from both hands, and you hook them together. And your pen hand is the one that should do the most movement. So your pen hand hooks on, like that. T, you can do it like that, you can do it like that. Basically, it's the index finger pressing against the side of your hand that your pinky finger is on. So there's our T. U, guys, same as always, 45 degrees, this one leans out, tap it. Index finger to pinky finger for U. V, same as with the N, guys, we just spread our fingers. Don't go like that for V, it's not pleasant, it might get you slapped. 45 degrees again so they can see it, V. W, guys, is we open our fingers like that and we just lace them together. So we've got a nice little laced position. X, 2 index fingers, cross them, X. Y, so we make this position so we've got a straight hand and we stick our thumb out and the index finger of the pen hand goes down the back, Y. And Z, guys, straight fingers, bent at 90 degrees, pressed against the palm. Yeah, so that's our A to Z from this position, from receptive position, and done rapidly is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now when you're fingerspelling, guys, one of the big things you have to remember is that you don't actually do that. I went through them just then, but when you're fingerspelling, guys, your lips stay closed, you don't say anything. Yep. And what you would do is if you were fingerspelling a word, when you get to the end of the word on the last letter, you do the mouth movement for the word. So if I was spelling, for instance, my channel is Droid, Learning Droid. If I was doing Droid, yeah, so it's, so the mouth movement is on the last letter. That way people can sort of separate what words are, and you give the mouth movement for the word, so droid, not the mouth movement for each individual letter. And that's the thing, guys, with fingerspelling, it's not individual letters that are important, it's the word. And it's actually, I find it personally easier to do phonetically. So if someone's fingerspelling and I'm looking at it, rather than going, oh, it begins with W and then there's an O, I will go w, wa, wal, wolf, wolf, wolf. So I will actually phonetically do it in my head, and find it easier when people are fingerspelling more rapidly. I personally find it easier to do it. Early on I did go W, W-O, W-L, and I found it very hard to put them together in my head. So that's fingerspelling from a receptive position. What I'll do now, guys, is I'll actually put a blank surface behind the camera, and I'll stand behind the camera, or put a blank surface in front of the camera. I'll stand behind the camera and I'll fingerspell from a from what you would be looking at when you were fingerspelling. So I'll be fingerspelling, so you'll get a position of what I would be seeing, which actually means that some of the letters are all looking the same, but I'll go through them verbally again and try and help that way. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time.